what's up? It's your girl down Dinisa, aka Didi, and this is my YouTube channel, Didi Says So, and I'm back with another video. So as always, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you like this video as you're watching, make sure you give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. So today, the shirt that we have on is out here being blessed, because you know. But no, for real, today we are talking about 20 solo dates that you can go on as a single person, as a person in a relationship, as a person trying to get more in tune with going out by themselves, whatever you want to have do. It's actually 22 on the list. I actually went live earlier on TikTok, so I want to give a shout out to Wi-Fi, Chi-Chi, Shay, Kai, Erica. Those are just a few of the people that were on the line that gave me some good suggestions along with the suggestions that I have. So in order to make this my very own, on this left/right hand corner, however it comes up for you, if I have participated in any of these solo dates, I'm going to try to go through my my catalog, my gallery, and find a picture, or sometimes I may split the video and actually have show you an actual video of me participating in some of the events that we did. A lot of these I personally probably wouldn't do as a solo date, but that's why I went to other people to find out some of the things that they have done or things that they would consider doing. Hopefully you take this list, and then a lot of these things are things that we do with other people or things you can do in groups. But as Rick, I know it's hard for me, little background, I know it's hard for me to try to get used to going out by myself. And when I call it a solo date, even if it was something mundane as getting coffee, it made it felt like an event and made me more motivated to go versus like, oh, I'm just going to get coffee. So I hope that you enjoy. As always, write a comment. I want to mention it again at the end, but let me know as you're watching this which one would you try, or which one have you tried, or even if you want to add to the list and add some ones that I didn't mention in the comments. So let's get started. You already know if I'm looking to my left, it's because I'm looking at my notes. So the first one is pretty obvious: going out to eat. Now, when you say going out to eat, there's 3 times or 3 meals of the day. Brunch is like that little filler in, but we got breakfast, brunch, lunch, and dinner, or breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I normally say breakfast because it's not as many people, but even if you are scared to kind of go by yourself and you don't want to sit in the booth, I also suggest going to go sit by the bar. Places like, I think I went to Cheddar's, I went to Olive Garden, and I sat at the bar because it was a little bit antsy about going alone, and like having a big old table and it's just you by yourself can be a little more intimidating. But in addition to that, you can take your phone. Obviously, you can watch a show, you can read a book, you can take a journal, make sure you have your headphones in, so you just in your little vibe, your little section, and you're just trying to get more comfortable with going out to eat. The second one, everyone's favorite, the movies. You know what kind of movies you like: comedy, drama, action, horror, thriller. Sometimes there are people that you can go to the movies with, but they might not like the same movies you like, so sometimes you compromise. But if you like scary movies and you want to go see a scary movie by yourself, you're entitled to that. Someone, also shout out to Dia, someone said that like their friends talk a lot in the movies, so it's like they know that they're gonna get a quiet space when they go, unless for some reason they go to the movies where other people like to talk. But like, you have that. The third one we have is museums. I'm a museum girly. We have a plethora, and I'm going to be giving you like my feedback based off staying in Chicago, and a lot of these I actually do like. We have so many museums in Chicago. We have a lot of free days. We got like the Science Museum, which is the Adler Planetarium. We got art museums, just a bunch of different museums that we can go check out, and something you can do by yourself. The next one, we have poetry night, open mic. Now, I don't have a lot of access to poetry/open mic nights, and I just don't know if I don't have the research for them or like the background of knowing about them. But like, if they're in your area, definitely go check it out. It's really nice to see people engaging in their artistic expression through poetry or open night, which may be poetry, dance, singing, who name you. Another suggestion could be like maybe a fundraiser or something of that sort that is like showcasing a talent showcase. So that's that. Number 5, I'm on a fence about is mini golf/bowling. I think these are 2 events that I feel like I personally would like to do with someone else, but I think I would actually go bowling because there's a bowling alley we have, Waveland. They have dollar bowl games at 9 a.m. And who's really bowling at 9 a.m.? If I want to take advantage of like just getting out there and spending time alone with myself, I can go bowling at 9, 10 a.m. And if there is an instance that there's other people there bowling too, I won't feel as subconscious going bowling by myself in the morning versus going at night where you know it's really popping. I feel like the only people that go bowling by themselves is like if they in a bowling league and they trying to get their numbers up. But hey, who knows? It may work out for you. Mini golf, I feel like that's better for me in a group. I would go mini golfing versus top golf. Like top golf, you ain't gonna find me with a whole section by myself just hitting the ball. But mini golf, I probably give that a chance. Number 6 is a DIY class. And we have a couple of variations. So we have pottery, we have perfume making. There's a good perfume making class that I went to back in October a couple of years ago. Candle making class. Someone suggested a lip bar class where you can make your own lipstick. A mixology class where you can make your own drinks, and obviously baking and cooking where you can either bake your own treat or cook your own meal. And the best place that I would say that you should go for these type of events will be Groupon. I'm not sponsored. This is not sponsored, but Groupon is where it's at, and Groupon will give you those discounts that you're looking for. And as far as it being solo, sometimes they have solo things, but sometimes some of the deals are better when it's a pair. So that's why it's kind of like up in the air. But if you are trying to get out there and try something new, check out Groupon and get to one of those classes. The next one we have is a music festival. So in Chicago, and works best in Chicago during the summertime because it's like so much stuff that is free. And if you trying to like get out and ball on a budget, it just works out. We have a blues fest, we have a jazz fest, we have a gospel fest, we have a house party fest, and many other free concerts that they have in our Millennium Park area. Child, I could go on and on. But go to a music fest. The number 8 is a smash room. Now I'm very new to what a smash room is, and I guess it's a room where they have different things that you can smash. And I was like, okay, I would probably want to go do that in a group, but sometimes we need to get that aggression out alone, and our therapist isn't helping the way that we should, and we just want to hit something. So instead of hitting something or someone, we will actually physically hit something at a smash room. Number 9, bingo. I've never been. I was like, oh, McDonald had a farm. Wait, bingo, what's his name? Oh, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. I've never been to bingo. And someone mentioned it was like, bingo would actually be pretty good to go by yourself. So, bingo. That's all I have for that one. Number 10 is an arcade spot. Now, I'm not an arcade girly, but I do know there are a few bars. Like we have a bar in Chicago called Emporium Arcade Bar. I went there one time years ago, like 8 years ago, for a fundraiser. And it was actually pretty dope to see the different like nostalgia of arcade game type stuff like Galaga and Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, stuff like that. So you can just go get a drink, indulge, and play an arcade game. And then if it's something that you like to do that a lot of other people don't like to do, what better way than to go and do it by yourself? Number 11, axe throwing. I was on the fence about this as well, with it being a personal event. But my friend said that when he went, they have like coaches, and it's kind of better to like grasp the information if it's one-on-one. And like you kind of feel like when you go doing stuff as a group, it's like competition, it's competitive. But like when you go on by yourself, you're just trying to get the hang of it. You're just trying to do something new. So for number 12, spa day, you can go get a massage, a facial, get in the mud bath, the sauna, whatever you do it, just have a nice day of relaxation for you. Number 13, a coffee date. And I don't mean just going through the drive-thru and getting like, hey, I got coffee. Like, I mean like going to a physical coffee shop. Because I was going to say Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, but you can look in your area. Some people have nice local coffee shops, or sometimes you can drive to go support a nice local coffee shop. Go in, buy the coffee, actually sit at a table, journal, write down some notes, watch a TV show on your phone. Just get out and immerse and do something alone. Number 14 is like an active activity date as far as exercise in a sense. You can go to a line dance class, and I actually went to a line dance class. They had a free one in in my neighborhood, and I had so much fun. When I tell you, so much fun. Zumba. I've definitely been to a Zumba class. With Millennium Park has free Zumba classes every Saturday during the summer. Yoga Pilates. I've never tried yoga Pilates, but I'm not against it. A twerk and wine class. Not so much on the twerk, more on the wine for me. But any type of activity that gets your body moving and gets you exercising, activity day. Number 15, take yourself on a good old picnic. Now, I've been, every year I make a summer bucket list. So when I get to that, I probably will share my bucket list just to see, because there's so much stuff to do in Chicago. But I always put picnic on my bucket list and I never go. But we're not just talking about a regular take a blanket and eat some sandwiches. We like make an actual event of it. Like, I've seen a lot of these different things where they do all these fancy things with picnics and making it a little bit more elegant or whatever. You can like take your champagne flutes. You can take the grapes, have the actual picnic basket, the blanket, like make it a whole little event and make it nice, okay? Number 16, roller skating, rollerblading, or ice skating, whatever the season is for you. If you're comfortable, either just like rollerblading on the sidewalk or downtown, wherever you go, or actually going to a physical ice skating rink, roller rink, what have you, and just getting out there and having the time of your life. Number 17, somebody said bird watching, and I threw people watching in there. Sometimes you can just walk, or this could be separate, like taking a walk at the park, just getting up and taking a walk. But like sitting on the bench and like, cause I don't know where you would bird watch at. Like get your binoculars, bird watch, or just sit on the bench, people watch, and just get a time to get out and get some fresh air. Because sometimes we think that whenever we're doing something, we have to spend a lot of money, and it can be literally as simple as taking a walk or like sitting down at a park bench and like people watching. I don't know. Number 18 for my savers, flea market / thrift shopping. Go to a nice flea market, look around, get you some retail therapy done, and then the same instance at a thrift store. I've been to a thrift store a couple of times. I always kind of looked down on it when I was growing up, but like a lot of the stuff that the thrift store get is fairly new. Like everything is in like this person been wearing this shirt for 14 years and they decided to donate it to the thrift store. I just never been like a fan of shopping. I know, crazy, right? But one day I do want to do like a little thrift store shopping, like actually go, because when I go and when I shop, I like to take my time. And the thing about that is a lot of people like to go and they like to rush, and I don't like that. So I want to go when it's a sale, when I can pick through stuff and I can look through stuff and come up with some nice pieces. Number 19, go to a local bookstore, an urban bookstore. Purchase or patronize a local bookstore. I don't want to like talk down on any other bookstores, Barnes and Noble, etc., etc. I'm gonna edit that part out. No, I'm not. I don't want to talk about any of the higher brand bookstores, but I do want us to take into account there are local bookstores that may be in your own neighborhood that you haven't had a chance to check out. Number 20, go on a boat cruise. I actually went on a boat cruise twice. And I was very skeptical about going by myself, but I actually went. I danced. I enjoyed myself. I got some water. I met a couple of people, and that's another thing that I didn't mention. Some of these activities you may go and do by yourself. Like if you're eating at the bar alone, someone actually may walk up to you and introduce themselves to you, or like different settings. You go to the Pilates class, you may see somebody that you always see at the Pilates class if it becomes a continuation, and y'all may become friends. You just never know. It's just all about getting yourself out there. And you remember my last video where I said like sometimes you may go to a class and see somebody and then you introduce yourself, like you learn how to be alone, you find out what you like, what you want to do, and then you take the initiative. So maybe that'll encourage you to take the initiative to invite somebody else out to do something else. And the bonus one was karaoke. I have two. Karaoke. You know I love karaoke. I will go to some karaoke by myself. I will get my little drink, which is a cola, and I will get in my table. And sometimes it's a table right at the stage, so I can be right there. I will give them my songs. I will sing along with people, and I will have myself a happy-go-lucky time. Okay. And the other bonus one was an escape room. Now, escape rooms are mostly done in groups, and when I've always went with other people, but I do find out that some escape rooms only work in a group. So you may be able to request a room where there will be other people like doing the escape room as well. So you won't be by yourself essentially, because you'll have to work with the other people to get the tasks done, but you're initially going by yourself will also introduce you to meeting other people. So that's the list of the 20/22 solo dates that I have. As always, if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with somebody else who's been looking for some ideas to do things by themselves. I also mentioned a trick that I did when I first started trying to get better with going out by myself. It's what I would do is I would invite somebody to go out with me to something that I didn't mind doing by myself. So let's say, for instance, I asked my friend Cheryl, Saturday, I'm going to Chili's at 7 p.m. And I anticipate that Cheryl was going to go, but if Saturday comes and Cheryl like, nah, I can't go, my bad, such and such happened, I was going to go by myself anyway. So I just needed that extra motivation to go, even if that person didn't go. And if the person goes, win-win. You ain't got to go by yourself. But go out, have fun, do the big one, whatever the kids are saying this day. Make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Comment, definitely comment so I can see what you liked, what you didn't like. If there's something in the comments as well that you like, I wouldn't be able to do that by myself. I probably agree with you. And I want y'all to have a great day on purpose. Why? Because Didi says so. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.